Hey guys, it's Ralph, and welcome back to another episode of Danganronpa Another. In the last episode, we found out that Ihara was the traitor and watched his execution. Now, let's begin trial number 4. Despair is, in essence, like a plague. When a person begins to despair, the person next to them begins to despair. And the person next to that one also begins to despair. And the person next... Okay, what the hell is this? It starts to grow exponentially. No, rather, it's worse than a plague. There's no way to cure it. No vaccine, no solution, because it's despair itself. What's hope? Are you joking around? Despair cannot be cured with something like that. Something insignificant at hope cured despair. The situation right now. How would you describe this situation? Can you answer it? Hope is nothing more than a figment of despair. Because despair is hope. But you don't know that yet. You don't feel worth talking anymore. Ooh, did Yuki's like subconscious? I'm done. Let's stop this now. Forget everything and make me despair. Okay, shit. Is it actually Yuki's like alter ego? Like what's it? The 16 students secretly talking through the walls? Huh. Seems I had a nightmare. I don't remember the contents of the dream well. My whole body was full of cold sweat. The blanket was on the ground. Damn it. Maybe because of having a nightmare, but the mood that wasn't good originally got worse. The reason I'm not feeling well is, of course, because there was a class trial just yesterday. As of yesterday, Inori and Yamaguchi were killed by someone, and the class trial was held to discover the culprit. Shockingly, the killer was Ihara, who I never imagined would commit a murder. Ihara was the traitor and was threatened by the lives of the children of the church, who were held hostage as a result. He was forced to commit murder. Despite Ihara's effort, the children had already died a long time ago. Makuma didn't keep his promise. Eventually, Ihara did not know what purpose there was to killing two friends. The man who suffered a terrible execution passed away. Damn it! It's obvious, but I haven't been feeling well since then. Naturally, because my friend was murdered after being deceived by Monokuma. He died without even receiving the minimal compensation for him. You know what's fucked up? Ihara's the only character that I naturally spent like the full free time event to get a Billy naturally without paying for it. And what happened? He turned out to be the traitor and he killed Inori. Like, what the fuck, man? It would be weird to be fine with the situation. As it proved, it isn't just me who feels that way. Escape? Guy, did you really come down here hoping for a way out? Too bad. Sorry, but there's no such thing. I'm not dumb enough to even leave a way out. There's no other way other than to kill. Don't give up on that idea. We, the Monokuma stopped by the accident, were able to descend to the secret stairs under the warehouse so as not to miss the opportunity we hardly ever obtained. The only thing inside was a dead end, a solitary jail cell. There was no way out. Monokuma was revived again and brought us despair. Soon after that, Furikawa fell on her head. We had to support her and take her to the private dorm. We couldn't say anything else, because we didn't feel to say anything else. Eventually, our relationship got worse when it got worse. But it wasn't getting better, and begging was the same and unchanged. There, you and I, who vaguely thought that I would have to work hard with everyone, felt like I had reached a limit. Can we really get out here alive? The secret staircase was the only hope, but actually nothing. The brutality of Monokuma to Ihara was a feeling that pushed us further. I gotta be honest, it's actually not even that bad compared to like the first two. Like he got hanged onto a cross, shot up to space, and he closer to heaven, and he got squashed at the end. It wasn't that brutal compared to the other two. When I laid alone and thought with terrible negative thoughts, even after waking up, the doorbell rang. Well, I mean, technically, if you're nailed in the cross, it's like a form of like hanging, but like, I guess debatable with Between 2 and 3, which one's more painful? Someone is calling. Is that Akane? Our resident happiness source of the group? Who is it? Oh, Maeda? Did I wake you up? Can I talk to you for a minute? Sorry. I thought I heard something at the door. It's Akane. Come in. I'm sorry for suddenly calling you. It seemed to be late for Maeda-kun, so I came to see you. Late for me? Yeah, did you oversleep? Everyone's already in the dining room. During that, I look at the clock in the private room. It's already past 7:30 now. I think I didn't notice the morning announcement. We got the nightmare. Sorry, it's no big deal. Just not in a good shape. Right. Will Maeda come to the calling? If it's too hard, you can rest easy. I was called? Mikado-chan said she's going to rest in her room because she got sick today. Maybe because of yesterday, Teruya-kun and Haru-kun said they would sleep more today. The first time I've seen more than 1 or 2 people being absent so far, unless it was an emergency situation such as a murder. In the end, yesterday's revelation bothers everyone. Alright, I'm okay. Because I just overslept. I'll be there in a moment. Thank you for your concern. Right, no big deal. Then I'll be waiting at the dining room. Great, so my top 3 characters right now are Akane, Haru, and Satsuki. I can't wait for one of them to die this chapter. Oh shit, maybe 2 of them. I said it 2. With Akane death, but somehow I don't feel motivated. In my mind, I thought if I keep giving up everything, if I just keep giving up, everything will just end right here. I feel like a weak heart trying to stand up. Damn, he just slapped himself in the face. It's not the time to be weak. I have to force myself to do something. Akane also had a hard time to be happy, but even so she tried to bring comfort to her friend. There's also Akane's own efforts. I can't give up on myself and just say, I don't know. Let's go to the dining room. Alright. And away we go with our super speed. The dining room we are. Only 3 of them! Oh my god. Hello. Maeda-kun, you're here? Where's Kinjo? Hello to you too, Yuki. In the dining room, Akane and Satsuki are having breakfast. There's a look of beauty in the room. But soon, I realized a strange fact. Is this everyone? Just everyone? Well, what do you mean? Almost time for breakfast. There are only 3 of us? Looks like it. Yuki came late and I was having a date with Akane alone. Well, I mentioned it before. Everyone seems to be resting today. I'm not asking because it's obvious. At first, I've seen the dining room with more than 10 people. Maeda-kun? I couldn't figure out even why I said that. What I've already just told him. When I realized it, I was already screaming and I regretted it. Sorry for screaming to you. I don't mind. More than that, sit down. Come on, let's have a meal. I didn't know myself why I screamed suddenly. It looked like my chest was throbbing. I felt an unbearable anxiety and I was getting sick of it. Originally, there should be Kurikawa, Haru, and Teruya in this place, but including them, there would only be 6 people. Of course, there's also Kinjo and Mekaru, who are acting alone. Oh yeah, I forgot. Kinjo is acting alone, that's why I didn't come. However, even considering that fact, it's 8 people. The number had been reduced to a single digit, and it put pressure even more on me than expected, and I couldn't stand it because I was anxious. Hey, I'm really sorry. I wasn't angry at you guys. Oh, it's okay, because we understand it. We too. Akane couldn't talk any further. Akane quickly understood what I was trying to say. Not just me. Everyone understands. The fact that there's only 8 people left? Is it because there's only 3 of us here, or because of the anxiety and awkward mood? Afterwards, there was no more talk. Hearing the sounds of dishes in the dining room, we were silent. Very quiet. Oh, maybe because there's 3 of us not here. Is that the case? Actually, there's 5 people. Kinjo and Mekaru. If that's so, I guess that's right. Again, stillness. Even Akane and Satsuki, who are the ones who bring the brightest mood among us, are here. I'm not the only one who listened to them. No matter how much they try to make the mood more noisy, some are people just not enough. I also tried to say something, but I couldn't think of anything to say, and I wasn't feeling motivated. Yesterday, it seemed that our situation was only getting worse and worse. Saying like that is something I hate. Or saying like this, there's no more co-basing to take my jokes. Would it be better to forcefully call them? Oh shit, he arrived. Kinjo? What? Nothing. I was just wondering what's wrong. What's going on? That I came here to eat. Kinjo said that and went to start eating silently. It may be tiring, but it looks like something seems wrong. Hey, Kinjo? What? What Ihara did. I mean, I don't want to put the name of a serial killer's name in my mouth. So that's what you think. After hearing what Ihara told him yesterday, I wondered if his thoughts changed a little. If you have nothing else to say, then eat quietly your rice. Until Kinjo came, the mood did not change, no rather, an even more awkward atmosphere was forming, even harder. It's like representing us being driven to the edge of a cliff. Thank you for the food. Are you already done? Yes, I just don't have that much of an appetite right now. Hey, Kinjo-kun? Akane. Yes, that... Did I just read that sentence in backward? Dessert. Would you like to eat some? It's nice when you don't feel good. I could make you some. What's the catch? Eh? You even realize your position? You attempted murder. She didn't even... She didn't even attempt murder, Saguri. You're an actual criminal with having a record of stabbing people. What the fuck? You saw the case how it happened, Saguri. Oh my god, we're still on this? Did you think my thought changed because you couldn't even talk for a few days? I told you. You're not off my hook. Now you're trying to be close to me? You disgust me. Kinjo, you're talking too much. I still treat you as a preliminary criminal, and I decided to pay attention to whatever you're going to do to become a criminal or not, but it's better to keep away from you. This is a place where you don't know when your life will perish. In such a situation, with such an ex-criminal, the day will come sooner or later when you will face the knife on the back of your head. I'm sorry, I know I've committed this crime, but even so, I have a duty to live. I made Sean exchange my life for hers. I can't just die in vain. Then go ahead and survive on your own. I don't have anything to say to a criminal who keeps talking to me thinking we can be close friends. I'm doing this in order to survive together and escape, to avoid any more victims. I'm going to do the same for everyone here, so that everyone can see the real me and be motivated again. Even if one person is suffering, we will not be able to escape together. We have to cheer up everyone as much as possible and be able to get out from here. That's my duty for Aime-chan's sacrifice. Akane. Akane too strong after all. Unlike me, I tried to escape from reality by excusing for my lack of will with excuses such as decrease in the number of people and not feeling motivated. She's trying to move forward by doing what she could do. If that's the case, don't show your face to me ever again. I feel motivated enough when I don't see you. No, I'll do whatever I can. Kinjo-kun, until you forgive me for what I did. Whether or not that happens. I think you already know, but I'll let you know this just in case. The 4th floor of the school is already open. If you want to get out of this horrendous place, make some effort in your research. Don't act shocked. Akane, would it be better to not get involved with Kinjo? He's the kind of person that treats innocents as criminals. I don't believe it at all. I believe Kinjo will recognize our hearts someday. But what did Maeda-kun mean by that? If you're the Maeda I know, You try to get closer to Kinjo. Ah! When I heard that, I was surprised of myself. Akane was right. There would be the right attitude to get out of from here. But that's because there's a side of me that hesitates about staying with Kinjo and everyone in my heart? My selfish side wanting to give up in despair because I can't see any hope? Hey, you said the fourth floor was open, right? How about we investigate from there first? Oh, yes. Okay. But what about the others who are resting in their rooms right now? Wouldn't it be time we do the investigation first and then again tomorrow? Oh, then let's do our own investigation and see each other at the dining room after a bit. We'll make a report on the investigation. Today Maeda-kun seems somewhat weird. Weird? I don't know yet, but it doesn't feel like Maeda at all. At Tarino's words, I couldn't answer anything. Only dyslexia. Our numbers at the beginning was 15 at first, then descended to 8 in the blink of an eye. Secret stairway, I thought, it was a clue to escape from here. The end was useless, but I didn't have the courage to even kill to get out from here. Somehow, I don't think we'll find a different clue, even if the new fourth floor is opened. The moment all hope was gone. I could no longer treat the others as usual. Alright. Should we make a bet to see which room the killing happened in the fourth floor? Let's see. Akane's working hard like this, but a guy like me makes things harder like that. I only just went and said it would be better not to get involved with Kinjo. Damn it. Even if I understood it from my head, my heart didn't follow. Only constant anxiety remained in my soul. I tried desperately to ignore this and decided to devote myself to investigating the fourth floor. What room I just realized hasn't been like that key. Not this room. The sauna room. Nothing has really happened here. Wait, can we even go in here? Oh shit, we can. Have I ever went in here? I do not know. What, I guarantee you, something in the American to take place in the sauna. If nothing had happened there, and they need to use the room at least once. I don't know what, they tried to wipe off the blood somewhere? Who knows? Alright, what the fourth floor got to offer? Akane. Maeda-kun, isn't this floor a little weird? Weird? I looked around for a while, and besides the classroom, the bathroom, the school office, there seemed to be the director's office, a ballroom hall, and the teacher's office. Oh, the ballroom now. That is definitely where the murder's gonna happen. The ballroom hall. The classroom and teacher's office are all locked in the back. That's true. There were a few times when a new place that was locked up until now, even a newly opened place. But this is the first time that most of the floor has been opened, or locked up like this. That's why it all makes sense to look into it. Investigating together, I haven't been to the school's office yet. Found a clue to escape. You haven't found anything else, have you? Maeda-kun? There's nothing on the second and third floor, where there were so many classrooms. Most of the classrooms are locked here. It's obvious that there isn't any hope. Is there? Maeda-kun, why are you saying that? Maeda, you've heard this before. It'll be difficult, but let's try harder. You might find something, is what they said. I was just saying my thoughts. Of course we have to work harder. Maeda, are you sure you're feeling well? Wouldn't it be better to rest in your room? Today, Maeda-kun has been so strange. As Akane said, he's looking at me dreadfully. Am I weird? Rather, the situation where all hope is not seen, is it not strange? Not like that. I'm going to investigate. Okay, the classroom 4-2. 1-2. Ah, Sasuke! What's going on? Iron plate! Iron plate! Iron plate! Iron plate! Oh my god, all the windows have been stuck with iron plates! That's right. Better throw away the idea that you'll find an open window. Ah, Hikaru, you can investigate too. Why did I know the first two words? Incompetent? Talk to me for a second. Eh? You mean me? Hikaru's calling me for the first time. Will the sun rise from the west tomorrow? Normally she would just ignore me or tell me to leave her alone. Let's hear your opinion for a minute then. It doesn't matter. Also, Why of then are you asking for my opinion? What kind of change is this? You normally tell me to leave you alone. Fine. Leave then. No, I didn't mean it like that. I was just wondering what's going on. What's the issue? Of course, it was a process of elimination. I can't talk to crazy cops. And the rest are just stupid and fools. Or just stupid fools. That means I don't look like a fool to you anymore? Before you misunderstand something here, you are, of course, an idiot. Incompetent. Huh. You're in Makaru, you wouldn't be able to say stuff like that to people's faces. Oh well. You know, I'm gonna tell you that your image has gotten a little bit better lately. Especially after yesterday's class trial, though, there's no meaningful praise from the psycho cop or mine. Huh? Not sure if I want to be praised. Why? Are you dissatisfied? No, of course I'm happy. I'm just also surprised, that's all. What kind of heinous villain do you see me as? You know my talent? I'm a high school professor. I mean, it's what a teacher does. I'll admit that you did a commendable work. Honestly. Until this moment, oh my god, I didn't get to read that whole thing. Don't be mistaken. If you compare this with the scores, I only gave you a D. Where you only have received F's, for my standards that is. Yesterday, you were relatively okay. Honestly, the worst thing to say is that you believed in my testimony to the end, didn't you? Can't wait to see who's going to be the world's best student in Makaru's standards. What? What's the reason for calling me anyway? Makaru is seeking for opinions now? Usually, you would use your own judgment, right? True. You know me well now. Even so, I'm asking now because there's a hypothesis that it's so absurd that everyone I can't believe. That's the reason I want to hear someone's opinion on this matter. Makaru suddenly became serious. The hypothesis that even Makaru can't believe? What in the world is it? You see, incompetent. Once you listen to my words, you will understand what I mean. The class trial yesterday. Last statement that was made by Kinji Ihara. Remember? Children's lives were taken as a bargain, and he was forced to murder to save them. Yes, I recall. The children of the church ended up. Indeed. Kinji Ihara was played with Monokuma's trick. All the children had already been turned into corpses. If you look up to this point, you may think that the children were dead from the time they turned Kinji Ihara already. The priest said he even spoke with them himself. If that's the case, it's like 2 weeks before we open our eyes in the school, that is. Kinji Ihara was threatened. It would make sense that the children were alive by that time, correct? Did you understand up to this point? What's wrong? If you didn't understand this much... Oh, no, I did understand. It's that Makaru really looked like a professor when you said, do you understand? It was like a competent teacher. Skepticism. You know, I just won't tell you. Just fuck off. Sorry, I was wrong. But please, let me keep listening. I'm curious. This is why I don't like talking to you. I don't have to keep changing the subject. Like you, I hate that the most. Anyways, the kids would have been alive until about 2 weeks ago. That seems correct, because Ihara seems to recognize them. But there's an issue here. You must have seen it, right? The video had white bones in the children's bodies. Yeah, it was horrible, so I immediately turned away, but... definitely strange. They were alive by the time Kinji Ihara was threatened, who also existed for only 2 weeks or so. They revealed like bones, and the bodies were already way corrupt to even think it was recent. Huh? Considering that your stupid head doesn't understand, take the considerable amount of time to make a body decay, and that only their bones remain. Of course, there could be exceptions depending on the weather, climate, and geographic, whatever that word is, and microbial conditions. Alright, Makaru, I get your professor. You're using big words. I can't keep up. But I can affirm this. It doesn't make sense for a body to decay in 2 weeks and turn into a skeleton. But then it's contradictory. Ihara wouldn't have lied about this. There's also a chance that the tape was recorded with various audio files in advance. Play them according to the situation. But I can't figure out what the priest said. It was just a speculation in the end. To be more certain, even if we assume that the children died when we received a notice of administration to Hope Peak Academy, it's possible to be only bones. I understand it. It took a long time. But only a few weeks ago that we came to Hope Peak Academy. What is the video of another body? No, we are definitely recognized the children, right? the hell happened to those kids? Yes, I thought about that as well. And then, a ridiculous assumption came out. So I tried to get your opinion on this. What was the assumption? We may have spent a long time in this Host Peak Academy. I'm sorry, but I'm not sure I'm following. No, I understand where you're coming, but I really have no idea. No, it's fine. Actually, I don't understand this myself either. Eh? Actually, there is one more reason for this assumption. A few days ago, when the surf floor just opened, you said you found a picture in the art room. Ah, that picture. That picture was a group photo of our classmates. We didn't even remember taking it. God damn it, right Tomori right next to Ihara. Ah, what the fuck is that? In that picture, we were smiling brightly enough to make this murder school life feel like a lie. That picture is real. We have spent a considerable amount of time already enrolled, and we just don't remember it. No way. Are you thinking too much ahead just by looking at bones and corpses? It's not the only thing. I have one more. The paper in the library. I don't know if you saw it, but it was written like this. Host Peak Academy will be shut down. You mean that one? That's right. Isn't it weird? A few weeks ago, we came to the entrance ceremony. And we didn't even hear that the school was going to be shut down. Even the entrance ceremony placard was hung on the school gate. It's two. We can't remember the time we spent at this school. It must be because of it. No way. It can't be. Why can't we remember such an important thing in the first place? Not even one person, but all of us? A possibility. One. Monokuma, the mastermind, erased our memories. Wouldn't that make more sense? All of us. Our memories were removed by the mastermind? I know it's ridiculous. That's why I'm asking for your opinion. When you think about it like that, it seems to be connected somehow. I'm not sure yet, and I think it's excessive overthinking. That notice could be forging Monokuma, and it's not impossible to create photos with technology these days. In the case of the body, it may even manipulate to speed up the corruption. Which means it's far-fetched, the last bit. The probability that my hypothesis is really the truth is endlessly low. Still, I feel a little reorganized after talking it with someone else. Even for an incompetent. It may have helped you, right? Yes, I'll take that as a compliment. I told it's ridiculous hypothesis. Apart from that, there's one more thing I want to ask. I think this is the longest time I've been talking to Mikaru in this entire time we've been in this school. Mikado Kurikawa. Got the Exodus woman. How is she normally? What kind of person is she? Eh? Kurikawa? Well, I don't think we've spoken that much, or I don't think we've spoken that often or much to talk about either. She just speaks less. There are a lot of times where she just dazed. Nothing in particular. Who knows, I guess. Assuming there is a mastermind among us, that woman is most likely candidate. What? Kurikawa's the mastermind? Before that, do you really think that there's a mastermind among our group? I think it's very likely. That's because it mixes within us and makes the board move as they like. But mastermind appears in front of us through Monokuma, right? Even if it's a doll or machine that can control, Monokuma always appear, even when we're gathered. That's enough. It can be manipulated so that it can be detected, or it can be an AI. But that's not what's important. But that Mikado Kurikawa may have some kind of relationship with the mastermind. Why would Kurikawa... Monokuma stopped yesterday. There's not one, but two suspicious things. I don't think it's like a hypothesis I mentioned earlier. Just a firm doubt. But I can't be very helpful with information. Maybe you can. Incompetent. Now it's over. I've been talking for too long with you. It makes me feel all dizzy. You gave me confusing information. Now it's done. I don't think I can sleep now. You have to think you told me, Mikaru. Think about it. Alone. Now my business is over with you. Can we do this again in 10 billion years? That's too long. The universe will start by that point. Or start again by that point. More than that, investigation of the fourth floor, Mikaru. We're done. Don't talk to me. Our business is over. I'll call you again next time we have a case. This is why I can't tell if we're having a discussion or a one-time deal. Still, the story Mikaru told me in detail. Those are the things I need to think about later. Well, if you have a tsundere, Oh, it's a school director's office? Okay. The fuck is this? We got trees? Oh, Kinjo, you're investigating here. Kinjo? What's going on? Somehow it looks like you don't seem to be in a good mood today. This mood is the same that you feel, doesn't it, Maeda? Yeah. Kinjo's right. The class trial ended yesterday. My mood has been running at its worst. No hope? Such a horrible feeling? Well, there's nothing more we can do. It happened yesterday. Who would be in a mood for this? I think the reason why we're not feeling good between me and Kinjo are different. At least, you didn't mind Ihara being executed in despair after being tricked by Monokuma, right? No, I'm completely known character, am I? Kinjo? Yeah, it's just that you said. No matter the reason, there's no room for sympathy to a killer. At the end of the day, it must be this way. Hey, Maeda? Am I wrong? Huh? Since before I even came to the school, I lived with the belief that my thoughts were moving toward the future. I made many unfair and painful choices in order to protect everyone. However, was I wrong? According to Kinji Ihara, he was doing the same as me? But why are you suddenly Kinjo? I was surprised for a moment by the sudden change in Kinjo's mind, but sooner or later, the reason I could understand why Kinjo wasn't feeling well. Strange, Kinjo. My logic shouldn't be any different from yours at all, but you're heated up. Discard prime numbered for the majority. Isn't that what you said? I sacrificed 15 of our lives and prioritized the lives of nearly 100 children in the church. Of course, that doesn't mean it's acceptable to commit a murder. But Kinjo, you too. That exposed Mikaru, Tomori, and me in danger when you said the same thing as well. Wouldn't it be necessary to reconsider your thoughts at least once, Kinjo? I've been trying to change things, turn around, even challenge with things, but in the end, 7 people have already left this world. I couldn't protect anyone. Eventually, it all meant I did nothing to prevent it. I became a murderer too. Kinjo. Why am I talking about this to you, who might actually be a criminal? Unexpectedly, I thought I should say something to Kinjo, who showed weakness for the first time. When my mouth didn't move, I tried to say something. But what should I say? You don't have to feel responsible alone. Let's all work hard together. Not too late anymore, so let's stop doubting each other and investigate together. The words were already organized in my head, but my mouth would not obey. Everyone worked hard together. Well, what's the issue? There's already no hope, so how do we even work together? Just despairing thoughts ahead, wandering Kinjo in front of me. In the end, I couldn't say anything and I just lowered my head. Fine, let's just forget about it. I'll just solidify my own convictions like always. Maeda. You're not sure either, are you? Everyone doesn't know when a murder will happen. There's no exception for it. If you want to be hostile with others like me, do it. I'll probably be hostile. I'm not sure how to treat you yet. It's better that you draw a line. I like that instead. Oh, into the classroom we went. I should have said something. What the hell is wrong with me? Can we go inside the school office? We can talk to Kinjo still? The hell? What is it, Maeda? Just to make sure, did you forget what I said? No, that's secondary. What I'm going to do is investigate. Kinjo, tell me if you find anything while running through the desk. Yeah, it is an investigation. I'll understand. Anyway, if we get out of this horrible place, our trust can be restored once again. Have you found anything? I've been staring at the wall for a while now. Something odd. Odd-like? So weird. Maybe it's this. What's weird? It's just a normal school office. Actually, when the second floor was open a few days ago, didn't Kinjo say the same thing in the library? Also in the library, what was weird about it? The secret room. I'd rather tell you to look into it, but I'll let you know because there's no reason to hide it. Look at the papers here. Kinjo said you began to search through the files and papers on the desk that the teacher seemed to be using. They were A4 paper-sized documents. How the fuck did he know the size of the paper? Goddamn, Yuki. Was he the ultimate, office max worker? and a few thick books on the desks. Look at what's inside. How to establish the theory of smartphone electronic recognition, electromagnetic railgun operation verification, patient certification, 21 consideration of elementary principles, introduction to advanced physics, operational reports on humanoid AIs, problem based on the magnetic field and thermal recognition system. I felt strange. Is it all really the Makuma? Why? All the books that are here bloom up strange and suspicious things in some parts. Now, do you realize what's weird? Does this school have books like this? It's more like a lab than a school. That's right. I don't know if it's just one or 2 places in the library as well. At the school office, all the books are like this. The libraries have these too? Maida, do you hate reading? If you read the book in the library, you would know this. I mean, you can even read these books. If that's the case, what in the world happened? I don't know. Why did Hope Peak Academy dispose of all the general books, or it's not an actual school? No way. Did Hope Peak Academy prove to be a brochure brought by Mikaru on the first day, didn't it? That's true. However, there wouldn't be a question like this for no reason. There must be something else. This is what I've investigated so far. I'm going to do a little more research on the 4th floor. Although, the only open place is this school office. I understand. Kinjo, is it okay to share these facts with the others? No. Don't let them know. Okay. I was confused because I didn't know what to do with this information. Kinjo immediately refused at that moment. No matter how precious Kinjo is, he wouldn't be reluctant to convey information through me. Because some of you are being suspicious. Mikado, this woman's the main suspect. I really hope you don't leak information to this woman as much as possible. Why? What did Kurikawa do? What did she do? She did too much. Anyways, just know that. Kinjo, we're done here, right? And I feel like I want to investigate for myself now. Please don't talk anymore. I have something to think about. Kinjo said. As Kinjo said that, he tentatively began to investigate alone. Somehow, 3 hours in class trial, I feel like things have started to change. So did Kinjo, and so do I. Alright, one thumb is left up. Huh? Is there something here? On the desk of the teacher's office, I found a picture stuck in a file. When I opened it, see what the picture was. It's the inventor dude again. Eh? Who? What's in the picture with a white dressed, tall, handsome man? Okay, Yuki, but I couldn't even guess who he was. I think I've seen him before, but who is it? It's the inventor from the yearbook. Yuki. Kinjo, wait a minute. Come here for a second. What? Did you find something? Do you know who he is? This guy. Where'd you find this? You were just standing between files here. There's a picture of someone, but who is it? I don't know who he is, but someone who looks alike. Looks alike? You and I were in the science lab together, right? Oak Peak Academy, 58 graduation album. Ah! Somehow, I felt I saw him somewhere, but after listening to Kinjo's words, I knew it for sure. 2 days ago, when the 3rd floor was opened, the owner of the graduation album I found in the science lab. Katsuragi Hasano and the man in the picture had very similar appearances. Katsuragi Hasano, is that him? No, although they look similar, they are different. Oh, my bad, Yuki. My fault, not yours. In the first place, Hasano, he would already be an uncle by now. Is this a picture when he was young? Again, that's not likely to be the case. Picture too clean for a picture of a few decades ago. In this case, what you can think of is, I would believe it's a blood relative. Oh, definitely. Again, another thing related to Katsuragi, Hasano was discovered. There's something I found odd about him too. But as of now, I don't know what does this mean. But why? The person in the picture, it doesn't look like the first person I saw. Kinjo? It's nothing. Well done though, Maeda. You can be talented in discovering things too, don't you? Well, Anyway, I'll have to show this to the others and ask for their opinions. Maida, hold it. Yeah? Why? Please, be quiet to the others about that picture. And this picture, can I have it for a bit? I found some information that may have something, but you're telling me to just stay still? I'm sorry, but please do that. No one else must know about this, especially Mikado Kurikawa. Kurikawa again? You expect Kurikawa too, Kinjo? A few days ago, when you told us to report the investigation on the third floor, it was when Maeda mentioned the name of Kasarage Hasuno. No one clearly reacted to it. Hasuno, who may be holding the key of the current situation. However, you find suspicious that only she reacted alone? That's... I apologize, but please cooperate. I hope we can all escape together, but I don't want to be with someone who might have something to do with the mastermind. I'll keep the picture. But what if you're the mastermind, Tsurugi? Nah. Tsurugi would probably be like the least likely person based on like who he is as a character, but hey, that's a big plot twist. Eventually, because of Kinjo's momentum, I couldn't refute anything and even gave him the picture. Hikaru and everyone are suspicious of Kurikawa now. How should I act? I didn't have looked around all the newly opened areas. No, I didn't! I didn't even go on the left side. I had to return to the dormitory. Oh shit, Haru's here. Haru, what are you doing? Oh, Maeda, you gave me a scare. I think you'd sleep more today. Are you okay now? Yeah, right, about that. Otori also woke up. I'm trying to eat breakfast right now. That right? While you guys were sleeping, we've been looking into a newly opened 4th floor. After you're done, you guys should also join the investigation. The 4th floor. Okay, let's go in. Shortly after we entered the dining room, Akane and Satsuki returned from investigation. Now then, we'll talk about what we discovered on the 4th floor. There's neither Kinjo nor Kurikawa, which were originally the role that conducted the gathering. I unintentionally took over something. Feels very awkward. Akane is staring at me with an angry look. Sorry about that. Originally, we should have investigated together. Oh, right. We didn't have much to investigate together anyways. Is that so? Yeah. The 4th floor is quite large, and there were many classrooms, but they were the normal classroom, a teacher's office, information processing room. There's also an office of the academic director and the ballroom. Oh. One thing to note is that, among them, except the general classroom and school's office, everything else was locked. What? You find something in the normal classroom in the school office? Nope, nothing at all. Now, well, to begin, me and Tatsuki-chan checked the windows as always, but it was the same. The iron plate didn't even budge. The classroom carved it in zero as usual. How is the school's office? Well, I don't know about the school's office. I couldn't get in properly because Kinjo was investigating inside. Yeah, that's why me and Akane just searched for anything in the hallway. Of course, I couldn't find anything in the hallway either. There's no reason to admit additional confinement with such enthusiasm. So, the school's office seemed to have been carefully investigated by Maeda-kun. So, why don't you tell us if you found something, Maeda-kun? Huh? What is it? You do have a strange behavior going on. Did you fight? No, that's not the case. So, Maeda, what was it like? The school office? About the school's office. I tried to open my mouth as usual, but as soon as I paused, you found it. Then you'd already known. It's not a big deal, but during the conversation with Kinjo, the book's weird and suspicion of the school facilities. And crucially, a picture of someone who resembles Hasuno Kasaragi. Yuki! But I was told by Kinjo not to tell my other friends about these things. Well, to be exact, I was told not to tell Kurikawa, but there's no Kurikawa now. Should I tell them? God damn it, is it the good and bad ending? No, let's not say anything. In the end, it's not a clue to escape. If I told something like this, it would only create confusion. I secretly comforted myself and decided to shut my thoughts. Yeah, I'm sorry. I couldn't find anything special either. Huh? Would that mean the investigation on the 4th floor showed no results? Lies. Eh? You didn't really find anything? You talked so much with Kinjo, didn't you? You saw? Maeda, what's she talking about? What'd you talk with Kinjo? And not just that, you spoke with Ricardo a long time in the hallway, right? Something... You seemed very surprised. Why aren't you talking about that? That's... Maeda-kun, what's wrong with you today? Don't you want to get out from here? Of course I want to get out from here. I don't want to be in this terrible place ever again. I know, but I can't even see it as a clue to escape from here. Well, can we get out if I told them this? Hey, why are you so aggressive? Calm down and let's get along as usual. It's not just Maeda-kun, Haru. Haru-kun, Teruya-kun, the same goes for both of you. We broke our promises to have breakfast together and you slept more on your own will. No, I was just suddenly more sleepy, that's all. Yeah, I know yesterday's nightmare the impact of hopeless class trial. But if you just sit down, you'll be able to get out of this school for the rest of your life. I want to investigate hard, but I'm just trash with my talent not helpful. Not that smart nor strong. What the fucking Haru do? He's the ultimate pilot. Do you see a plane here? God damn. You guys are different. You guys can achieve more, where I can't, right? So, even if you can't see any hope, why don't you work hard enough to overcome it? Doesn't work. How do you even do that? Maeda-kun, what are you saying? No matter what we do, Mako always blocked everything we do. Even the single thread of hope that we barely discovered did not leave Makuma alone. I really intend to keep us here forever. Do you think you can seriously run away? From such a ridiculous being? Huh? Even murder. The only one who can get out according to the rules. Yet, look at Iharu's case. There's a twisted trap like that. How do you overcome despair? Why am I saying this? I wasn't trying to say all of this. But Maeda-kun, why are you saying... What are you... Indeed. If despair is so big, do you get out from here? Better if we do it together. I'm so desperate right now. What does it mean to try hard? It's useless if you try hard. Stupid to live here all my life. There are places for us to go back. People waiting to see us, right? I'd rather live here for a lifetime. It might not be bad. I can't forget about the place to go back to, or the people waiting outside. Maeda? You! But did the slap of truth? At that moment, Akane raised her hand, so I thought she would slap me. But the pain that I expected did not come after a while. When I opened my eyes, Akane was trembling with her eyes, with her hand, still trying to hit me soft in midair. Only from Maeda-kun. I didn't want to hear that from Maeda-kun. If everyone despairs, I thought Maeda-kun wouldn't give up hope. Now I don't know what you're like anymore. What the No one could say anything else. I couldn't afford to care about the others. The only thing that hanged over my mind was Akane yelling, disappointed in me. I was trash. Me talking weird was enough to piss Akane off. Even when we get to this point, I regret what I said, and I couldn't say it. It proved I was just garbage. Hey, Maeda? Don't be discouraged. I too think the same as you do. Yeah, the same goes for me. I've been desperate since yesterday, so I know the feeling. But I want to give up all on now. Stupid guys. What? You guys are all stupid. You're the fools of the entire world. Yuki, just know this. Hope isn't about finding it, it's about creating it. In the end, ambiguous. Our relationship was further cracked. Norwood's investigation report ended. I didn't even know if I had a mind or not anymore. I had no choice but to spend my time blankly. Morning, afternoon. Well, it's nighttime. Let's see what happened that night. Oh, damn. We just slept through the night. Alright, 7 a.m. Well, what are we going to be doing? Morning? It's morning? So in the end, yesterday, I was lying down doing nothing all day. Strangely, my body had no power at all. Doing nothing and doing what I have to do. Once again, I look back. Hope isn't to be looked for. It's to be created. Did I have the ability to create hope this whole time? For that, I should go and have breakfast. If I keep doing this, I think I'll become a really worthless human. Alright, and you know what? We're gonna end the episode here. So, you know, a nice little 50-minute episode, right where I kind of wanted. But yeah, well, I sure hope that not telling Akane what we talked with Tsurugi and Makaru doesn't lead us to the bad ending. But you know what, I guess we'll see. But if anything, I will go back and make a save file. To choose the option to see if there's anything different. So you know what? Yeah, I'll make it just in case. But you know what, enough rambling. Thank you guys for watching this episode. Until the next video, I'll see you guys later. Peace.